right? Puts in the time and effort, but the proper skill with the time and effort.
Durant to Green. Montrezl
I didn't get in my shot block like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
New blood coming in for both sides. Thompson. 4-3. That no good. Off the mark. Montrezl with a piece.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Goes to the right side. Beverly. Hat-trick Beverly. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Livingston across the timeline. It's a one-point game. 13-12. Sean Livingston able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
He had all day and all night to knock that one down. Need to hear more chatter on the defensive end.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Clippers have the basketball. Beverly shot no good. Thompson to bring it into the front court. They can get a 2 for 1 if they play this right. He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let them know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
Andre Iguodala, a couple of free throws on the way. 71% for his career. First free throw is good. 2 for 2 on that trip. Beverly into the front court. Down a point. To Williams. Curling inside. Runners
back with the defender without hesitation.
Right down Broadway for the 2. Defender has to pick him up.
That boy's living his best life.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. First quarter in the books. The Clippers have the lead. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
I really like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I think this has a making to be a big-time game.
The pass taken away by the Clippers.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
Green. Deep right corner. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. To Curry. Thompson. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kevon Looney. Beverly. Doesn't have the touch. No good. To Thompson. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Looking for his man, and that one is out. And the rebound grabbed by the Warriors. Iguodala to bring it up. They trail by 2. To Curry. Oh, can't do that.
A simple touch foul.
3 titles in 4 years. New arena next year, Jay, in San Francisco. Crazy to think that any of these Warriors would want to go anywhere else.
It's the way they've been leveraging their brand off the court in Silicon Valley. You see guys like Kevin Durant, who have 35 media, is only... Oh! He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Beyond the arc for 3. Message received. Well defended. Durant with the basketball up top. Leads 1. It was right there. Alexander throws it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to...
And the rebound taken in by Looney. Durant across the timeline. Down by 1. Can't connect from inside.
One of the best kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
And the rebound taken by Golden State. To Durant. Stuffs it down with authority.
You can forget about it when he uses that 7'5" wingspan to attack the bucket.
Now the Clippers call a timeout as they'll talk things over in a 1-point basketball game. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Entering the game for Los Angeles, number 10.
Beverly into the front court. They trail by 1. He shoots. Oh, off the mark.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
The follow won't go either. Alexander. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
I got him. Here we go.
Off the assist.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
L.A. Clippers with the basketball. Trying to cash in. Shot won't go.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Give him 2 points. High percentage.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Alexander. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. It's Cook with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. And the rebound taken by the Clippers. To Beverly. Fires the 3, and the Warriors have the rebound. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Jordan Bell at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. For his career, 68%. Unable to connect on the free throw. to Gilgeous-Alexander. Jumper's good.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
And a whistle.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
That's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1. First foul in the final 2 minutes.
Turns and slams it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That out of his range and no good. Kevon Looney, huge block. So a tight one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Warriors have themselves a narrow lead. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Golden State Warriors. The Clippers are still very much in this matchup. And without question, they can put themselves in a position to win this game if they continue to rack up the assists. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Steals.
We might be enjoying these first half highlights of steals, but I'm sure the coaches won't be in the next film session. Neither of these teams have been consistently able to maintain control of the basketball.
Player of the half.
Steph Curry did a great job of reading the defense and exploiting the opportunities where he can make the most damage. He's definitely feeling it. Here's our top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
The Warriors are in a tight battle after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Golden State Warriors. The Clippers had kept it close after one half. And even though they don't have the lead, they're doing a great job of moving the ball around. They might find themselves on the winning end of the... And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
It's L.A. Clippers ball. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Runner here won't go.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
Durant with the basketball up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
to Beverly. Here's a chance from long range and greets the timeline. Tie game, third quarter. And he buries it.
And I don't know why the defense continues to help on guys that drive. Make them take shots over your bigs. By you helping more, you're just leaving three-point shooters open on the perimeter.
Oh, whistle.
That's just a blatant foul. Maybe he's trying to make a statement.
Stephen Curry, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Danilo Gallinari. Durant. That's off the side of the rim, short. Beverly into the front court. His guys down 3. Slam dunk. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
He'll go to the foul line to shoot.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Curry. Good look that time, but off the mark. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
And a putback slam.
And I'm telling you right now, there's always going to be a home for a player in this league for a guy who does the cleanup work around the rim like that.
Thompson. It's no good. Shots not going down. Warriors come away with it. Got it to go. And the foul. Get off the tracks. The train's coming through.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
DeMarcus Cousins trying to cash in on the three-point play. For his career, 73%. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. Durant with the basketball up top. Looking to make something happen. He has certainly been on target from downtown. He's 4 of 5 from three-point range.
Let me tell you why. He's been receiving his passes on time and on target. Give the passer some credit in this scenario as well.
To Williams. Driving right to the basket. And they call the foul. Felt the breeze there, Jay.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Williams. Lou Williams. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Today's league just throws that old school stuff out of the window. Why have twos when you can shoot threes? Even on fast breaks, guys spread out towards the three-point line instead of laying the ball easy at the rim.
Going to launch beyond the arc, and it's Harrell who comes away with the rebound. And the slam.
So many people think making assists is creating something razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
He's a modern-day big that plays like a 6'2 guard. Scary.
And the rebound taken by the Warriors. To Sean Livingston. And the rebound comes down to the Clippers. Williams across the timeline. His guys trail now by 4. No good. To Green. Yes, and and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
And I know there's someone at the end of the bench, the strength and conditioning coach, because this kid's been putting in the time and effort every day in the weight room.
Draymond Green at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. A career 70% free throw shooter. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. It's the Clippers with the possession now. A bad pass there. Warriors have it. To Sean Livingston. No good, and no foul.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Beverly. JaMychal Green. Green always looking for the steal. Durant to the rim. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go to Beverly. Tosses. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors. Green. Count the bucket for 2.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Beverly. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
And there's always so much talk about defense. How about offensively? If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now. The Warriors with the basketball to begin the 4th quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Ah, rocking the rim. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Clippers have the basketball. Wide open look, won't go. Thompson throws it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Ah, Jay, no question. There's an unspoken bond there.
Just on the same wavelength. And how about this? Sometimes a bad pass is a great pass when you have somebody as athletic as that can catch that anywhere and slam it down.
Clippers have it. And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Clippers. Doc Rivers will play the matchup. He wants some new guys on the floor. Patrick Beverly sends it away.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Slam dunk, Patrick Beverly.
I mean, defense, is it that easy? Can I see some reaction after somebody gets an easy dunk? Some yelling, some kind of emotion? I need you to get involved back in this ballgame.
And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks down the 3.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time. Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Big finish at the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Durant across the timeline. His guys hold a commanding lead. Green, and it's Zubac with the rebound. Beverly to Williams. The drive, right to the basket. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. Here's Curry with it up top. He'll run the offense. L.A. Clippers with the basketball. Oh, stolen by the Warriors.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And Cousins is fouled. Boogie going to the line. He's going to shoot 2.
Ed and I want to go home too, but fouls like that only stop the clock for all of us.
First try, no good. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. From long range. Not getting the bounce. To Thompson. Great look and vision. Layup goes down. Well done.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Lets it fly from long range, and the rebound comes down to Green.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally...
Someone's not going to be happy about that. You have to be careful on the inbounds.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
For 3, no good. That's great defense. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Bad pass there. Warriors have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
And a throwdown.
An easy 2. Get back on defense.
We get a whistle and a timeout by Golden State as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Subbing in for the Los Angeles Clippers, number 23, Louis Williams.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
And counted at the rim.
That transition offense was flawless. When guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
To Williams. Lou Williams. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
And the rebound brought down by Harrell. Fires the 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
This game comes down to micro adjustments. Either mismatches, ball screens, slipping action on those ball screens, quick fades to 3s. It just seems like you're actually finding your rhythm offensively.
To Williams. Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
It's L.A. Clippers ball. To Williams. Got it.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
He cruises in for 2. Too easy.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
4-3. Drills the 3.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch, but great awareness by the shooter to get those toes right behind the three-point line.
And the rebound grabbed by the Clippers. It's the Warriors who get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That'll wrap things up for Jay Williams and our entire...
The Warriors were solid in today's victory. And more often than not, they were hitting the three when they popped from long range. Winning gets a lot easier when you're adding so many points to the scoreboard, 3 at a time. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Golden State Warriors. The Clippers just couldn't get within striking distance toward the end of the game. I'm sure they can't help but feel frustrated with the result, but they can't let that feeling linger. Sooner than later, they need to start thinking about the next matchup. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Steals. Player of the game.
Kevin Durant was happy to throw down plenty of dunks. And if the defense happened to be there, he brought them along for the ride.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course. But even the best players find their way into this part of the show. These are the top 3 plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.